Yo, what is up, everybody? Guys, welcome back to the channel. Guys, we are going to be checking out some more Mojo plays. This time, it's the top 10, or the 10 worst Pokemon games. I'm not going to spoil what this game is, but if I had to say, if I'm going to be honest, for Pokemon games, if I had to pick 10, Pokemon Dash, Pokemon Channel, Pokemon, what's it called? Pokemon. There's another one. Oh, BDSP. Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. Because those ones are garbage. I guess you could put Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu on here. So that's 5. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to choose any of the main story games. Or like the remakes besides BDSP. So like Gen 4 Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. I mean, I guess you could put Diamond Pearl on here. I guess that could be 6. But I feel like... Because, honestly, BDSP is better than Diamond and Pearl, but at the end of the day, everyone will still play Platinum. That's how it goes. So let's go Eevee, I did. So, Black and White 2. No, they won't be on here. I guess you can probably put Sword and Shield, because I'm not going to lie, Sword and Shield's story is kind of ass. The only thing I liked about Sword and Shield was the DLC stories. That's all I liked. I don't like... And the wild area. And that Leon had a Charizard. So 4 things I liked about that game. Which is very low. But yeah, we're just going to check this out. We're going to see what the worst are. And we're going to see if my 6 that I picked are on here. Oh, also another thing. I was also going to say,
welcome to Mojo Plays.
If you guys want me to see more, more Mojo Plays videos, let me know. Because I do a lot of Watchmojo videos, but Mojo Plays I don't do as much. I'm only doing it because it's Pokemon. I forgot about Rumble. Listen, the first Rumble, me and my cousin played a lot on his Wii. And I mean a lot. Never played any other ones, so.
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
Nope. Listen. I gotta pause it. If you guys don't like me pausing, I'm sorry. I pause. You can go check out the link down below. I'll leave their channel, and then you guys can go find the video yourself. But yeah, I just paused. Listen, I understand that they had graphical issues, but the Switch 2 fixed it. So, as of recording this, day of recording this, I actually got my Switch 2 yesterday. I literally got off of work early. I went straight to GameStop because I was told by a worker that they're restocked on it. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm going to get DK Bonanza. So yeah, I was doing that, and then I was downloading all my games, and I was like, oh wait, I can play Scarlet and Violet without any bugs. That was the first game I ever played on my Switch 2. And it's a beautiful game now. It's so beautiful. It changes so much. So that you're putting this on... Wait, hold up. Let's see when it came out. 2 months ago. This list is valid then. I will allow this list. Because this came out before the Switch 2 came out. So I will not be upset.
To be fair, Scarlet and Violet are still of better quality than all the crappy spin-offs we'll talk about later. But with how the series could and should have evolved by now, most fans are justified in voicing their disappointment.
Listen, don't blame Game Freak.
One of the most prominent
blame Nintendo as a whole
is performance. These games look and run like a train wreck, with frame rate issues, a lot of bugs, and graphics that don't showcase what the Switch is actually capable of.
Yeah, the Switch was underrated thing. It was Game Revolution. Don't get me wrong.
They didn't fix everything.
They went from being portable separate and TV separate, and then they combined them.
Have nothing of real interest.
It's okay. Every system gets better and better over the years.
And showcased notable
Switch 2. Listen, I'm gonna say this right now. Switch 2 has one flaw that I fucking hate. to turn off the switch, you have to press the button. Luckily, my switch is right here. My TV is right here. But let's say I want to go play it on my TV when I'm sitting on the couch. I have to get up and turn it off. Yes, you can put it in sleep mode. I don't like putting my systems under sleep mode unless if I'm updating them. That's it. I don't like it. And they could have fixed that. They could have fucking fixed it. You could do a PlayStation. You can press the power button and go to power and power it off. I don't think I've ever actually touched the PlayStation, my PS5. I don't think I've ever have. Only if I'm putting a game inside. I think that's the only way I've ever touched a button. But yeah, Nintendo, for the Switch 3, if there is one,
series
you know what to do.
Scale, but Scarlet and Violet was like a massive.
Oh, another complaint. Sorry, we're gonna get back to the video. The game cases, hideous.
Backwards.
That's all I'm gonna say now. But I love the Switch. I love the Switch too. I love them both.
Pokemon.
No more complaints. Oh god, I forgot about this. Wait, there's megas in this? What the fuck? I didn't know there were megas.
Nintendo's egregious use of microtransactions in its mobile games has been well
But I'm having fun
documented
with my
with
Switch
other
too,
franchises. But with Pokemon being one of its biggest earners, you can imagine
Oh,
how
they have
bad
Gen
they
7
were
mods
with
in
Pokemon
this.
Shuffle. Released on the 3DS and later on iOS and Android, it's a tile-matching puzzle game with a Pokemon twist. While certain aspects are interesting, like how each round is set up like a battle that takes type advantage into account, its monetization ruins any fun you could gain.
Do you want to?
Hearts are required for each stage, which take around 30 minutes to regenerate unless you want to buy them from the store. There are also
Oh my
coins
God.
and jewels to factor in, which can be earned in-game, but at a painfully slower rate than just buying them. Hey You Pikachu.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about this game. I remember, so I never played this game. Never did once. But I remember,
The first
I owned
spin-off
Pokemon
developed
2000,
by Umbrella, a studio
and
responsible for
I would
a lot of
always
the
see the
games on
trailer
our
with
list,
the-
was
with
a
the dog.
digital pet sim starring the franchise's mascot for the Nintendo 64. Hey You Pikachu came bundled with a mic so that players could talk with and issue commands to Pikachu. But most of what you could do with it was mind-numbingly dull, if you could even get it to work.
I wonder what happens if you say racist slurs to it.
Yes, the peripheral was definitely flawed, with Pikachu failing to pick up what you were trying to get it to do. Playing through this would have been a tough lesson in patience, even if the mic worked. It was an early yet troubling sign of the Pokemon IP getting milked for all it was worth.
I mean, for them to do this all the way back on an N64, that's like crazy.
Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think Diamond and Pearl should be on here instead of these games. But, yeah, I get why these are on here.
Remakes of the core games
Reason
have
being
been
is because
strongly received
of the
in
Underground.
past,
That's
and
the only
fans of
reason
Diamond and
why
Pearl were
this,
likely
why
excited to
Brilliant
learn
Diamond
that
Shining
theirs
Pearl is
would
better
be
than
coming
Diamond
to
Pearl.
Switch. That excitement turned sour pretty quickly.
And I guess
Maybe
the
it was
inclusion of
because
fairy
Game
types.
Freak didn't oversee development.
Because
Instead,
Okie
handing
Togekiss in
it
the game
over
is pretty
to
bulk.
Ilka.
Or
But
pretty,
calling these remakes isn't
what's it
exactly
called?
honest.
Yeah, it's just remastered.
Sure, you've got a couple quality of life improvements and enhanced visuals, although how you feel about the chibi
Very
style
little.
varies between players, but everything else makes them feel like remasters instead of remakes, including the same
They literally
glitches
are.
and issues with the regional Pokedex of the originals. Ilka didn't bring over any of the features that fixed issues in Diamond and Pearl that we saw in Platinum. These games just seemed like cheaply made cash grabs when remakes of other generations got so
Now, don't get me
much
wrong.
love and care.
The Elite Four is hard. The gym leader rebattles are hard. Very difficult. But
Pokemon
Most people don't
Battle
even...
Revolution.
Really? I mean, I guess it's just battling. Like there's no story like XD or Coliseum.
Although the core series remained handheld for a long time, console players got some decent spin-offs that retained core mechanics, like the GameCube's Coliseum and its sequel, Gale of Darkness.
Yeah, but those are actually story games.
For the same developer of those games, Genius Sonority, to release something on the Wii, Battle Revolution fell flat and hard.
Oh, because it's just a simulator, that's why. It's just a battle simulator. Like, kind of like Stadium. But there's no mini games. And that's what kind of made
its predecessors, it featured no story mode, making the overall package lesser. While those games could also connect to the Game Boy Advance games for various features, Battle Revolution was much more reliant on this. So, if you didn't have a DS with Diamond or Pearl, that was another strike, making the game pretty unfun. Add on some disappointing online play, and there really wasn't much Battle Revolution offered.
Very true. I will say this much. Graphically,
Pokemon
Battle Revolution is...
Dream Radar.
I saw Black and White too. I was about to say. Yeah, like graphically they look so much better compared to Stadium, XD, and Coliseum, but
money from the Pokemon fan base.
They could have did a story mode.
Camera and gyroscope to find and battle Pokemon as well as collect.
And they could have done something new. They didn't have to continue on the Coliseum and XD.
To transfer everything.
It could have been a complete different area of the world.
It only cost $3. But since items you collected weren't found in those games, nor were the hidden abilities some of the Pokemon had, it felt a little scummy. Plus, the gameplay was very tedious.
Because you gotta remember, Gen 5 is when I kind of stopped playing Pokemon. My cousin, which is 2 years younger than me, he was still playing it. And then when Gen 6 came out, he got out of it and I jumped back in. And that's when like the Pokemon YouTube community jumped off. Like they went crazy around Gen 6.
My Pokemon Ranch.
Oh yeah, this is like a Pokemon home.
Another pet sim from Umbrella, this time for the Wii. My Pokemon
I don't like the 3D models.
Creatures from Diamond and Pearl, so that your Miis could spend time with them. If you think that sounds boring, we'd say that's putting it lightly. Your ranch would grow with new features alongside your collection, but everything was completely shallow. Outside of simply looking at your Pokemon in 3D instead of 2D, there was almost nothing here. Yet it still cost $10 to get. It was even worse if you didn't have those core games.
How much are you paying for home?
Start with a group of 6 Pokemon, and you'd earn only one new one each day. It was just mind-numbingly uninteresting.
It was just a spot just to hold all your Pokemons in.
Pokemon Rumble U.
Oh, thank God Rumble's not on here. The Rumble U, I heard, is not good. The first Rumble was the best.
The Pokemon Rumble series
even though that's the only one I ever played.
Been that great. So by the time we got the Wii U entry, we knew not to expect glory, and we were still disappointed. Like its predecessors, you control Pokemon in battle arenas, taking out enemy teams. However, there's no real skill or strategy involved. You can just mash buttons and come out on top.
Very true. Oh, shiny Gyarados.
Paired with the game's linearity, this makes everything grow repetitive extremely fast. It doesn't help that, even with only a few Pokemon on screen, it can be hard to tell what's happening due to the frantic, messy gameplay. The visuals and character models all look bad, too, surprising given this was on Nintendo's first HD console.
Yeah, that is true. I always forget.
Channel.
Yeah, this one, yeah. I remember actually owning this game on my GameCube, and I got rid of it. I don't even know what it. I don't know if I sold it to a store or something, or just broke it.
Is this the worst Pokemon pet sim from Umbrella? Well, you could definitely make an argument for it. Most of the time, you're not really playing. Instead, you're enlisted by Professor Oak to watch his Poke-centric TV network, flipping through various programs that make the writing of the anime seem Oscar-worthy.
Magnemite!
Wait, what?
Magnemite!
So you're just watching stuff.
Magnemite! Magnemite!
While there are a handful of minigames to find, nothing really holds your interest. We know we've called a lot of these games boring, but this is another entry where you'll immediately feel your attention wavering. There's more here than in something like My Pokemon Ranch, although that's a pretty low bar to cross, but Pokemon Channel cost $50 at release, which is offensively high for what it offered.
There's no way I spent that much. There's absolutely no way I spent that much on this game. I thought maybe like 30 or 40.
Pokemon Dash.
Yeah, figured this would be on the list. Is this the last one? I think so.
On paper, a Pokemon racing game sounds like a great idea. In execution, it's genuinely terrible. It really should have been called Pikachu Dash, since that's the only Pokemon you can play as. Couldn't have thrown a Ponyta or something in there, guys? As dumbfounding as that is, maybe a fun gameplay hook could have saved it.
Possibly. I never played this game. Didn't care for it. I'm pretty sure that this game came out before Gen 4 did.
Pokemon Dash is an
even though that Munchlax isn't it.
Experience that relies on a touchscreen control gimmick that quickly outstays.
But it was like kind of one of those things where like Munchlax and Bouncy were in
XD, the stylus to the DS screen and in the direction
XD was a Gen 3 game,
which is definitely not the invigorating gameplay even the most basic racers can offer.
Hey, cool. Pikachu Island.
Is there an awful Pokemon game that we left off? Let us know about it in the comments. And
I don't think so, actually.
Already, be sure
I
to
think I got all of them.
Mojo Plays for more great
I'm
gaming
counting
videos
Diamond and Pro
every
and Brilliant Diamond and Pro, same thing. They could have won both, but everyone was hating on Brilliant Diamond more because they're supposed to be newer games. But I think that's it for this episode. Let me know down below which is your most hated Pokemon game. And let me know which game you think should have been on the list. Do you think the app game should have been on it? Do you think the cafe game? Do you think Masters? Do you think Pokemon Go should be on it? I don't know. Probably not. Because I remember playing Masters. It was fun. Just kind of got bored with it. Go. Yeah, I just stopped playing Go. I don't know anybody that still plays Go. Cafe never touched it. Never will. I promise you I will never touch it. Oh, you know what? They should have put Sleep on here. They should have put the frickin' the toothbrush one. That's what they should have put. Because respectively, who the fuck plays Sleep? I know that they have trailers for it at these Pokemon Directs, but it's like, who the fuck's actually playing this shit? I don't know. It hurts my head sometimes. But I think I'm gonna stop here. I will see you guys in the next video.